Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Breeze now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. J.J. Watt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Breeze now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And he's able to get it out of there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yellow lady. Ready? Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next score, Saints 31, Texans 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What's that? 19. Check, 47. Let's go, G.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the